Hi class, this is Marie Webb here. We're going to learn today how to submit a Microsoft Word file onto Canvas. Right now you're actually watching the Microsoft Word tutorial. After you watch this video, you're going to submit your practice writing assignment. First, you need to open Microsoft Word. Open a new document, and it will look like this. I'm using Microsoft Word on a Mac, so your program might not look exactly like this, but it will be very similar. Remember that in our class we are using MLA style. On our class page you can see a sample MLA paper and how the paper should be formatted correctly. So let's look at the sample paper. We have our last name first and the page number. We also have your first name and your last name, your professor's name, your class name, and the date. Look how when you use the date, the day comes first, the month comes second, and the year comes last. There are no commas. We also have our title, which is centered in the middle of our page. And then we can begin writing. Before we begin writing, we have a space right here, which is called an indent. I'll show you how to make this in the tutorial. Your papers in all of your classes in America should always look like this if you are using MLA formatting style. Your teachers will take away points if you do not use MLA style. The first thing you should do when creating a new Microsoft file is to save your file. Go to File, Save As, and give it a title. Writing your name is usually a good thing when you are submitting something to your teacher. Marie, Microsoft Word assignment. And usually you should put your first name and your last name. Save it on your desktop. This is the easiest place to find your file. Click Save. Now you can see my document has a title, and if we minimize all of our documents, we can find our file on the desktop. So let's learn how to put a page number on our document. If you go to Document Elements and click on Page Number, you can insert a page number. Click so that it's on the top of the page. You want it to be on the right hand side of the page. Click OK. Now we have our page number. So, what is the next thing we need to go next to our page number? Do you remember? We need our last name. So, we need to click inside of our header and type our last name before the page number. Go ahead and type your last name and move it all the way in front of your page number. You do not want a lot of space between your last name and the page number. So make sure that it's just right next to the number. What comes next? Our name and our last name, the teacher's name, our class name, and the date. Okay, so this looks pretty good, right? However, all of your papers need to be double spaced. Right now, these are too close together. They are single spaced. So you need to highlight everything on your page and make it double spaced, 2.0. Click on the line spacing options. Make sure that they are double spaced. And you do not want to add space between your paragraphs. Now your paper is double spaced. We need to add a title. Go to your text and center your text. Click enter and move your text back to the left-hand side of your page. Now, before we start writing, we need to hit the Tab button, T-A-B button on your computer to give us a space. You can start typing your paper here. When you get to the second line of your paper, it will look like this. You should always click the Tab button when you start a new paragraph. Okay, so now we've formatted your document into MLA style. The cool thing about putting in the page number in your heading is that if you keep writing, your page number and your name will go automatically on the second page, as well as on all of your following pages. So if you write 3 pages, it will show up like this. Now, remember to save your document. And let's go to Canvas and see how we upload your paper to Canvas. So, on your assignments, for example, maybe you need to submit a paper. Make sure you read the directions first. And all you need to do is click here on this button that says Submit Assignment. You're going to choose a file and go to your desktop, find your file. Now you should see your file here. If you want to leave your teacher a comment here, you can do so. And make sure that you click the Submit Assignment button. Now your file is loading and you will see that your file is turned in. Make sure that you check to make sure your homework was submitted correctly. You can do that by clicking Submission Details, and you should be able to see your file here if it was submitted correctly. If you want to change the file that you submitted, click Resubmit Assignment and upload a different file. If you want to see comments that your teacher left you on your paper, click Submission Details and click on View Feedback. If your teacher left you feedback, you will be able to see it here. You can also write back to your teacher and leave comments on your paper. All comments and questions will be automatically saved on your paper. You may also leave a comment to your teacher here. And if you would like, you can record your voice and talk to your teacher if it's easier or faster for you. Once your assignment is graded, you will be able to see your grade. Now you're finished. If you have any final questions about submitting your homework, please watch this video again or ask your classmates for help outside of class. Now it's your turn. Create a practice Microsoft Word file just like this and go ahead and submit it to the practice assignment. This assignment might be worth 5 points of your homework score in class. Thank you.